I don't blame the parents. They have to feel safe. And if they don't feel safe dropping their children off every day next to a cell tower, then it would not be okay.
A new cell tower in Folsom could put a preschool out of business, with parents threatening to leave.
CBS 13 investigator Julie Watts reveals how what we don't know yet about these towers could cost small businesses and even homeowners.
Yeah, you know, the industry and regulators, they say that cell towers have no known health impacts. But we've learned, health aside, the public perception of a cell tower outside your door could hurt you financially.
From the parents to the teachers.
Thank you.
Kids Inc. is more than a school.
Their family.
A family that may soon be torn apart by this.
It's devastating.
Preschool owner Kelly Vaccaro says she had no idea when she signed her lease at the Palladio back in 2016 that the mall had already struck a deal with Verizon to build this cell tower just feet from her school. Kelly only found out a few months ago when she asked about the construction.
I said, hey, are you guys extending our playground just because? What else would go there? But to find out that a cell tower was going to go up right next to our school.
We don't know how it affects growing bodies, but we don't want to take a chance.
Mom Nellie Lawson is among the 34 families who've now decided to leave if the cell tower is turned on as planned next month. Many point to this email Verizon sent parents stating, quote, equipment that complies with the safety standards poses no known health risks. Parents say known is the operative word and stress there are no long-term studies on the impact of towers this close to developing children.
How can we knowingly, voluntarily bring them here?
34 families, what would that do to your business?
Oh, we wouldn't be able to survive. We would have to close down.
Here we have a situation where it's certainly foreseeable that there's going to be a loss of business.
Engineering attorney Harry Lehman points to the highly publicized backlash against cell towers near schools nationwide. He isn't representing Kids Inc., but says, health aside, if there was a foreseeable financial impact, Palladio management had an obligation to tell Kelly about the tower before she signed her lease. As for Verizon,
Is this something that Verizon can be held liable for? Well, that's a very expensive question to answer.
he says Verizon would likely fight hard against a case like this because it could set a precedent. And with the rollout of 5G, which will require many more towers, the issue of unintended financial risk could also impact homeowners. A study published by the National Association of Realtors found 94% of home buyers say they are less interested and would pay less for a property near a cell tower. And home sellers in California must now disclose nuisance or other problems related to cell towers.
You know, the greater the risk, the greater the duty to disclose.
Verizon tells us notifying neighboring businesses prior to construction isn't common practice and says they were not required to notify the mall tenants before construction near the preschool began. And according to the city planning report, Verizon did propose other locations away from the school, but Palladio management denied them due to aesthetics.
I was hoping that they would stop construction. Well, that's not happening. My next thing is if they could find us a suitable location and move us, maybe they would delay turning on the tower until we can get relocated.
Palladio denied our repeated interview requests, and Verizon refused to answer the written questions we sent 10 times. It won't even say if it'll consider waiting to activate this tower until Kelly finds a new location for her preschool.
I'm just sad not only for me, for my son, but I'm sad for Mrs. Kelly.
Pick it up.
She just puts all her life into her school, into her children.
And Kelly says right now she can't afford to stay or leave.
Who has $250,000 sitting there?
That's how much it would cost to buy out the rest of her lease if Palladio doesn't agree to let her move.
I have children that walk in here and ask me, if you close down, where are we going to go? Are we going to see you? How do I look at a child in the face and answer that question? And especially because I don't know.
Now, we asked Palladio if it would consider moving Kelly to another location away from the tower. It's been over a month, and Palladio has yet to answer that question.
Well, Julie, I mean, the cell towers are out there. We're all relying on our phones. We all want good service. You can't put the genie back in the bottle. Where are we when it comes to the research on the potential health impacts?
Well, we're actually digging deeper tonight into that question. We will be looking at the potential health concerns related to cell towers tonight at 10. We're also looking at a growing number of regulations that are actually keeping these towers farther away from schools.
So some local jurisdictions are jumping in and
Yeah, various cities across the country.
Looking forward to part two. Julie, thanks.